And then,
This is the unlikely story of how one family grew in size and in love. When he was 8 years old, Ronnie was in the hospital recovering from stab wounds and burns. He got a visit from Hillsborough County Sheriff Mike Blair, and Ronnie asked Mike to watch a movie.
He said, "Could you watch a movie with me?" And I said, "No, I can't. I gotta go back to work."
But he promised Ronnie he would return.
And so I called my wife, and we were planning to go on a date night that night. And I said, "Hey, instead of doing date night, do you mind if we go watch a movie with this kid?"
I had already known that I would want to take Ronnie home with us starting that night.
5 months later, the Blair family grew from 7 to 8 when Mike and Danielle adopted Ronnie. Despite the happy ending, this family met through a tragic situation. Part of little Ronnie's story has already made headlines. His father, Ronnie O'Neill III, was convicted of killing his son's mother and disabled sister, stabbing his son, and setting their house on fire in 2018. Mike Blair was one of the officers who responded to the scene that night.
And the evidence is going to show that law enforcement tampered with evidence to meet their such high burden of proof.
Earlier this year, O'Neill III chose to represent himself in court, including questioning his son, who testified against him. He was sentenced to 3 life terms plus 60 years in prison. But young Ronnie is now thriving.
He knows he has a story that has been written for him. He also knows that he doesn't want to be defined by that story.
And even with a new caring family, Ronnie remembers his biological mother and sister with love.
She was nice, pushed me on a swing, made me some good wings, made me all type of food, and she was just a good mom. My sister, she couldn't talk, but she still could move her head and say, we used to do sign language.
Ronnie is making new memories with his siblings and parents. He loves science and wants to be an actor someday.
If you were to ask him what's the mantra that you live by as it goes to the family, and it's, I am safe, I am loved, and I'm part of this family.
Why so many?
Okay, so you guys, y'all just listened to all of that, and the reason why I chose this story is because I felt like we already know that there's a lot of narratives being pushed for political reasons and agendas, and to shine light on, to start with regular civilians versus cops, and the black community versus cops and whatnot. And I just get tired of that narrative, especially when, not to trivialize, when bad situation does happen, when you come across a bad cop, um, those situations should be recognized, but we shouldn't use those small percentages to the bigger percentage of cops that are doing good. We should not use that small percentage to try to push a narrative or whatever for political reasons and to get people emotionally riled up. So I felt like I've seen a lot of that, and that's why I chose this story to talk about a cop that uh, helped rescue this kid who got stabbed 20 times and set on fire by his own father. And now y'all know that that guy, the so-called father, he was arrested and he had to go through trial. He was his own lawyer and all that, as you heard. But now he's in prison where he belongs, and hope he rots there. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the side of the good cop. The cop adopted this kid and now accepted him in his family. Now this is a story of a good, decent cop, and I just wanted to shine light on that and share this story with you guys. There's a lot of stuff being pushed out there, and it just makes us hate one another and look at one another as the enemy. And when we cross paths, we get nervous and don't know how to feel about one another, because a lot of us spend so much time watching television, and they are putting things in our heads to make us hate and treat one another like crazy. Again, I'm not trying to say that sometimes bad things doesn't happen, but what I am saying is that I'm not going to sit here and act like it's the majority. You do have decent cops out there that are just trying to do their job. And this cop, not only that he seemed like he got a heart of gold, but I mean, this kid needs someone in a time of need like that. I mean, his mother died. Can you imagine him listening to his sister die who was disabled? It's just a horrible situation all the way around, and it just, I'm happy for this kid that he found someone immediately to take him in and show him love and give him another family. You know, it's not his original family, but another family that can show him love. And that's why I chose this story. It just really touched my heart. So yeah, just give this video a thumbs up, and you can share your thoughts in the comment section of what you think, and how you feeling, and you know, just express yourself in the comment section. Thank you.